Well, good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream, and today is November the 23rd, and it is the best November 23rd I have ever lived. You know what? Today is amazing. Can I let you in on a secret? Nah, I'll keep it. I am going to do your spiritual principle a day in a meditation. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and this is our H.O.O.D recovery services. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get into that screen. I know you want to know what the secret is, but I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to tell you. Okay, November 23rd is entitled Maturity Calls for Some Humility. Oh, this should be good. Doing the right thing when no one is looking is an act of service to what we believe in. Some of us call this integrity. The sixth step calls it character. Whatever we call it, this practice is the discipline that forms the basis of our growing maturity. Ooh, they are coming out guns blazing. This is from the Living Clean book, chapter 6, Commitment. Oh, this is going to be good. Look at those 4 words together: integrity, character, discipline, maturity. Not often were these words used in reference to us when we were in active addiction, except perhaps to note the lack thereof. While many NA members completely reject being the center of attention, there are just as many of us who adore the spotlight, or who, at the very least, undertake commitments to be acknowledged and praised. In the course of our recovery, we'll have ample opportunity to dissect what motivates our choices. As a practical matter, we might simply concede that active addiction left us with many regrets. We were ashamed of many of our actions and inactions. In recovery, we have the opportunity to get things done. In NA, in our jobs, and in our family life, because those things need to get done. Adhering to that sense of practicality and work ethic, rather than the attention grabbing, look at me, is a sign of maturity and integrity. It shows character and discipline too, all of it. And sure, if we have a commitment that we do consistently, competently, and maybe with our own creative spin on it, our efforts may draw some positive attention. Accepting others' gratitude is also a sign of maturity. We don't need to plan our service entirely around making sure no one is looking. That would be anonymity overkill. We don't need to hide our talents or skills in order to do the right thing. We embrace our capabilities so we can stay clean and help others to do the same. Today, I'm deciding to let my contributions to the world speak for themselves. If they speak only to me, so be it. If others notice and express their appreciation, I will be gracious. Ooh, that meditation is like honey to the soul. I'm trying to tell you, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful meditation. In fact, I want to honor it by doing the moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Let's go ahead and take a moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Wow, 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 wow. How fabulous. How fabulous is this meditation? Like I said, it's very soothing, very, very soothing. I love the ideal of maturity calling for some humility, but that we don't need to go on this overkill of anonymity just because whatever we're doing, whatever service we're doing, we're excellent at what we do. Hopefully by now we have an excellent spirit about what we do. Let me clear my throat. Yeah, still struggling with this cold thing. So excuse me. Hopefully whatever we're doing, we're excellent about it. We are good at what we do. We take pride in what we do. However, we're also humble about needing or wanting to have someone acknowledge us. We have integrity, we have character, we have discipline, we have maturity. We have a perfect balance between humility and graciousness. People can compliment us and we're not like, I know. Yeah, y'all like that event? That was nice, huh? That DJ was slamming, right? I really when I do something, I put my foot in it. Y'all like that, huh? I know. Thank you, girl. That's why I need to stay the chair of the planning committee. No, no, people, that's not what we're doing, right? That's not what we're doing. We're saying, thank you for the compliment. It's my pleasure. It's my honor. Thank you. Right? We're being sincere and authentic in our graciousness, like our gratitude for them even bothering to take the time to give us a compliment. Let me tell you something. Do you know how difficult it is to have anybody open their mouth and say, you did a good job? We don't live in that world anymore where people even take the time to be about positivity. Most people, even if they benefited from what you did, you'll never hear them say thank you, less known a thank you note. Let me tell you something. I work for an individual that every time we do an event, we send out thank you notes. Do you know how uncommon it is to receive a thank you note anymore? How many events have you attended? I'm just asking, how many events have you attended and participated in, donated to, and then received a thank you card that was signed by the whole staff? It's rare. Furthermore, how many thank you cards have you ever sent out to people that gave you gifts for Christmas or whatever, your birthday, whatever it is? See, it's a dying habit. This ideal of thanking people for what they bring to our lives. The ideal of receiving a handwritten letter from someone is totally foreign. I have a handwritten letter that I received from my sister in, my goodness, I want to say the early 90s. I still have it, and I have it where she's deceased now, but I have it where the stamp was only 32 cents. It's dated from 1997, June 16th, 1997. I'm holding it in my hand, right? And the postage was 32 cents. I have it up here by one of my holy Bibles that I read. And I have it where her children, her grandchildren, can have access to it and see what their grandmother's handwriting was like and the tone and energy that she brought. But here's the thing. People don't write letters anymore. People don't send thank you cards out anymore. Everything is digital. You can buy e-cards and send them to people's email. And I get them, but I rarely even open them because I'm thinking it's not even the same anymore, right? When someone says thank you to you, be gracious. But by the same token, let's be grateful. And let's not act we're like we don't need people to express gratitude. It's okay to be humble and gracious at the same time. I love this. I absolutely love this because this is This is the picture of maturity. It's the picture of integrity, character, discipline, and maturity in humility in service work. This should be one of my favorite go-tos, and I'm going to add it to my list. This is the first time I've ever read it, and I'm enjoying it. I hope you did too. Listen, I want for November 23rd to be the most awesome day of maturity and humility in your life. I want you to have a fabulous day on purpose, because I intend to. Talk to you soon.